What's up, guys? This is Coach Scott G with OG Fitness. Just wanted to jump on here really quick and share a couple of things with you. Somebody was talking to me the other day about what it takes to really get started and how to stay committed to their fitness journey. Talking about some of the struggles that they were having. And I thought about something and then I started sharing this, and they said it was so valuable, I figured I would share it with you as well. There's 3 things that you really need to take into consideration if you're going to even think about staying on top of your fitness journey and staying committed. The first thing is, it's all about the decision. You've often heard me say the hardest thing is to decide. And that's really true. Until you really decide to do something, you're going to flounder back and forth. You're just not going to, you've got to decide. What I mean by that is, and people are like, well, I did decide, but something else comes up and then they have to weigh again whether they want to stick with their journey or they want to stick with the commitment they've made or they want to do something else. That decision has to come when you figure this is the most important thing and nothing's going to get in the way. You have to make a decision. I've often told you guys about the time when we found out that my son was allergic to peanuts. It became a situation where no matter what, we were not going to give him peanuts. And we changed our habits. We changed everything immediately. And the lesson in that is that it's all about how much importance you put on something, how much you love it, how important that thing is to you in order for you to never give up and never surrender. The other thing is this: once you make that decision, if it's a true decision, unless there's something that you agree is more important and that you're going to change the order of importance and priorities in your life, that thing is not going to change. That goal is not going to change, because a decision is something that's rooted not just in your mind, not even just in your heart, but in your very being, in your soul. So what ends up happening is all of your actions and everything become engulfed with the idea of whatever that thing is that you've decided. In this case, your fitness journey. Number 2, and this is a big one, discipline. You gotta learn discipline. Now, a lot of people say that takes a long time. And you know what? You're right, because everybody has discipline. And some people are like, well, I don't really have discipline. I'm not a disciplined person. And I would challenge that and tell you, yeah, you're very disciplined. What is being disciplined? What is a disciple? It's someone that follows a certain set of habits or rules, someone that follows a certain set of beliefs, someone that actually follows something habitually. Well, you're disciplined, but right now you're disciplined in the wrong things. You become disciplined when you get stressed to get up and eat at night and eat ice cream. You've been disciplined when you go to the fast food restaurants, even that you go to the fast food restaurants instead of cooking. But when you go to the fast food restaurants, your discipline is to supersize everything and to always order fries, to not order the most healthy thing on the menu. Because I get it, sometimes you need to eat out. Your discipline is not to cook because you take the easy route. Your discipline is to go home, sit on the couch, play video games or watch TV instead of taking an hour out of your life or 30 minutes just to exercise. That's your discipline. So all we have to do is figure out how, after we've made a decision, to understand that we need to change our habits and become a disciple of health and fitness. So that's number 2. Number 3, for some people, is kind of tough because it's all about accountability. Finding a way to hold yourself accountable, or finding a way to have someone else hold you accountable. I'm telling you, it's powerful. It's powerful because we as a people, we don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want to be wrong. If we really admit it, you got to put pride aside. You got to really decide, okay, I need an accountability partner. I need someone or something to hold me accountable to make sure that I don't do X again. Sometimes it takes making a commitment and making it public so everyone knows you've made that commitment. Sometimes the drive to make sure you don't embarrass yourself or embarrass your family or what have you, sometimes that is enough to make people stick to an agreement or stick to something that they've decided to do. Tell you a quick story. I wanted to prove a lot of trainers wrong because they were setting their clients up and telling them the absolute, remember I said absolute, the absolute only way to lose weight is to not eat this and not eat that and only eat this kind of fish and that. And I said, guys, why are you making it so difficult on your clients? You don't have to do all of that. I literally got in arguments with these guys, and so I set out to prove it. So, I don't know, a few years ago, back on my Instagram, you may know that I gained a bunch of weight on purpose. Before it became a fitness thing on TV, a television show, the first thing I did was decide, and I put it on Instagram, that I was going to lose 30 pounds, and I was going to eat at least one meal of fast food every single day. And people were like, it's never going to happen, you can't do it. But because I put it out there, I was determined. So I literally filmed myself every day eating a meal of fast food, and I filmed myself weighing myself every day. Long story short, I lost 29 pounds in a little less than 3 months. I think it was 2 months and 3 weeks, because after that I gave up because I figured I made my point. And eating all that fast food, I got to tell you honestly, it didn't make me feel that great. But it could be done. And the reason that I did that is because you got to make sure that on your fitness journey, you don't set yourself up to fail. That's so important. So guys, do something to hold yourself accountable. So there you have it. Number one, make a decision. Really take stock on what it is that you want to do, and really count the cost and decide something. Number one. Number two, understand that you've been very disciplined doing the wrong things. So, and you're really good at being disciplined. Now, granted, it's taken years and years and years to get there, but you can change. You can change. Remember that decision thing? Once you make a decision, you can change. And then number three, accountability. Find someone or use something to make yourself stay accountable, and you're gonna make it. If this vibes with you and you appreciate it, give me a thumbs up and a like, and be sure to share this video. And if you haven't already, if this is your first time here, or if you've been here multiple times and you haven't, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you'll be alerted every time I put something else up. Peace and love. This is Coach Scott G. Out.